Attention, this is an 18 plus stream.
Viewer discretion is advised.
At least recommended.
Yeah, please watch.
Please watch responsibly.
Watch responsibly.
Nipples. There we go.
All right, yeah.
Oh, did my,
Please
did
do
my
not operate a
penis
motor
not come
vehicle if
through?
you have
'Cause I
watched
said
within 8
penis.
hours.
You said nothing,
All
my
that
guy.
came through.
Well, okay. Last
Only one.
session began with a messenger Aarakocra giving an envelope to Kari, who proceeded to hand it to Poppyseed to read over. Seeing that it was a banknote from Alros Squigglespring, he took it to the bank to trade in and receive some funds. Kari and Tavish, bewildered that a simple note could turn into coin, took it upon themselves to write their own banknote in an effort to receive more money. Going to pick up some horses and a wagon for the next leg of their journey to a port city, Poppyseed was left to get pampered as Chou, Tavish, and Kari went to the bank. With Chou staying outside but giving a gentle guidance to Tavish, Tavish and Kari assumed the identity of Befri Jesus, an assumed wealthy and famous gnome artificer and his Tuesday assistant. Almost nearly failing to guess the correct combination of numbers for Befri Jesus' account, Tavish and Kari were successful in obtaining 1,000 gold from the bank using the fake identity. The party then traveled out of the city, hastily prompted by Tavish and Kari, and then set up camp for the night. While on Poppyseed's and Kari's watch, an elven lady's teleport mishap found her appearing in their camp. She introduced herself as Marilyn Harrigan, and after some back and forth thoughts of Kari and Poppyseed, the Haunts decided it was safer for Marilyn to travel with them to the next town instead of riding a few hours back to the previous city at the start of night. Poppyseed, true to his word, woke Tavish up abruptly by levitating him up, then dropping him to the ground, causing some damage. When Poppyseed was finally asleep, Chou tied Poppyseed's Frog of the Horse on the rear hooves with string as payback on Tavish's behalf. However, with the night not quite finished, the rolls made, Tavish's and Chou's watch begins. And that is where we start tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Indeed.
Well, hell.
Tavish,
Me.
as you had only gotten a 7, you hear jack shit.
Sounds about right.
However, Cho, you begin to hear the sounds of something very, very small kind of scurrying through the grass. You are amidst a very grassy plain sort of area at the moment, as just a picture reminder, so to speak, that you all are camped in. And yeah, you begin to hear some skittering that gets closer and closer before you, with your 25 perception, begin to see small, but the the size of a human thumb, if you will. Little scaled critters, reminiscent of lizards, but still not quite. Their faces are a little shorter than your average lizard. They're a bit more spiny on the back, though their spines look more like leaves, almost as if they're trying to blend in with the ground. And they have these tiniest of little wings that really don't look like they should be able to lift them up, these wings, and they are very much so leaf colored, and leaf shaped, almost as if again they're trying to blend in with the greenery in the ground a bit. And they are kind of just sniffing around, real curious little critters.
Give Tavish a nudge and point in their direction. I think we got some visitors here. I not seen anything like them before. Any ideas what they might be?
Do I have any idea what they might be?
Roll nature.
All right. Let's see.
I make a roll as well to see if I know what they are.
Yay!
Please do. My nature's +0.
Mine's +2.
Better than me.
That's a 17.
I think it's a 15.
Yeah.
I'm learning Roman numerals at the same time as I play D&D.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's
beautiful.
15.
All right, so you both would know that some scholars believe these are just another type of lizard. But there are a few. It's kind of a divided kind of half believe one thing, half believe another. There is one half that believe that these are descendants of smaller dragons that have survived the catastrophes that befell the land. Since there aren't really many big things that have survived, it only makes sense that the littler versions had a chance at thriving. So they believe these to be a kind of a pseudo dragon, if you will. But again, it's a real divided belief there. Some are just it's another lizard dragon, not a lizard. It's another lizard amphibian thing. Where others it's like no, this is a pseudo dragon, a mini dragon. Yeah, they are. A couple of them are exploring camp.
I'm gonna root around in one of my bags and find some jerky. Break it into little pieces for them and I kind of toss it out to them. See how they react to it.
You when you break up tiny pieces and you kind of toss it out there, they kind of at first to the movement and hearing everything, they like scramble and hide. Before you see them slowly come out and kind of sniff around, following their nose, eventually each finding a piece and kind of giving it the good old heckin' sniffs before eating and continuing on to another piece as they kind of sniff around to find all the little bits that you've tossed out.
I'm gonna break up some more and then gently toss it out again, but not as far away. Trying to entice them into showing that not there to hurt them, kind of thing. I think these are cute little buggers. What do you reckon?
Me checking to see if I have spell slots.
Beautiful.
As soon as they're close, because I absolutely do have spell slots, casting Speak with Animals. It's like, don't worry, we're not going to bite. Everything's fine. Have some
You
snacks.
begin talking, and both of them jump up, startled. Like they're like a couple feet in the air. They're able to launch themselves before plopping back down. And they both look at you, and you hear and use, and both of them go, "You can talk."
Aye, so can he. Just can't speak your language.
Is there more of the stuffs?
Looking through my stuff. I do have a day's worth of ration. So you know what? I'm gonna
There's some
toss him
jerky in
some
there.
more jerky.
You toss them some more jerky, and they scramble for it. Between munchings and chompings, you just hear, "This is so much better than bugs. This is like 10, 10 crickets in one, but better."
No, that's fair. Like crickets, they're a little bit grimy. Like gritting away, you know?
And
Go for some larvae. Those are good. Those are juicy. Like those. Love those.
slimy but delicious.
Exactly. Slimy yet
Um,
satisfying.
yeah, it's satisfying. They look at you, and then look at the panda, the bigger fellow, and then look back to you and look at him again, and they go, "Is him's a mountain?"
A very warm mountain.
I think he's a panda. He said he was. Not quite sure. He's fuzzy though.
And nope, don't know what that is. That's that. Kind
I've
of
got
lifts
s-
up a little hand and flapping it towards Chou.
I got a. I'm gonna have a break up a load of the, well, say a load, but some of the jerky into my hand and just lay my hand flat on the floor, so they can, come and get the food, but also have a sniff of me, and just leave my hand there.
They look at you and look to Tavish and look at him and go, is this a trap? Is this a trap?"
Tavish is gonna look towards Show. They want to know if it's a trap.
No, I'm just No, I'm just being friendly. I'm giving them a chance to get something to eat and have a smell of me and see that I don't mean them any harm. I think they're quite adorable little things.
Tavish is gonna look back over and translate to the lizard dudes and just be like, "Nope, the snacks are for you, and you can ride on his hand if you want to as well."
We kind of slowly go over, and like it's kind of like the touch and run a little bit, and then come back, and then like tap 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 tap, snag some food and dart away.
Mhm.
Um,
Still leaving hand there, not moving it.
and then finally, after a few snagging runs, they calm down a bit and go up on to your hand
Mhm.
and begin eating. And one of them begins to venture up your arm, kind of
Mhm.
giving you heckin' sniffs and like
Mhm.
patting some of the clothes.
Mhm.
Um,
And the fur.
yeah, and the fur. Um, there's a lot. Tavish, you just hear a lot of, "Ooh, what's this? What's this? this feels different. Oh, this soft.
As they're walking over Chou, she's like, they're admiring your fur.
I can see that. It feels quite nice in walking over here. It's quite enjoyable.
They say you're
Feels
very
like I'm
soft.
getting a mini massage.
A tiny little lizard massage.
Mm-hmm.
Tiny little lizard massage. I need to make a roll to see
How much of my shit they
exactly
steal?
how dumb these little critters are.
Good, because I'm about to ask him to answer the age-old question. So are you guys related to dragons or what?
Oh,
Put these
good.
scholars to rest.
One of them, while exploring, straight up slips underneath, like between fur and armor, and is exploring.
Trying to sit still,
You-
although it's tickling probably. Like,
Oh, it definitely tickles like a bitch.
Try not to wiggle too much.
Eventually, it like pops out at your neck.
Mm-hmm.
Tavish, you hear oh, that tunnel went up here? Wow. I done went far. The other one's just still like munching on snacks on his hand.
Seems like you've made a couple of friends here.
I think we have. I think we have made some new friends here. Some very cute little friends.
All right,
No,
I have to ask the new friends a question. So, I've heard stories of you. Are you related to dragons, or is that just a wee myth?
The one that's munching and crunching, kind of goes, oh, here, ready. And he kind of like does a little booty wiggle and like kind of like preps by like stomping his feet a little bit. Like it just looks like the tiniest excited tippy taps
I just haven't been
while
ready to
he
pounce.
like kind of gyrates a little bit, and then like plants his feet, and then goes, and then lets out this belch. But there's like the tiniest little like green cloud puff that comes with it. And then he goes,
Oh no, you
You've
cut out.
answered the age-old question.
did it, where did it cut out?
At the start of the little cry out is where it cut out for me.
Where he belches out?
Yeah. I heard he belches out the little green puff and then all I got is
Oh, yeah. He just does a little ta-da and kind of sits back and shakes his front paws excitedly.
I think we got some little dragons here.
I think so too. Well, we can sell that information to the scholars if we have the chance.
Mm.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'd like to come with us. Ooh.
We'll look towards the little tiny lizards. The
Would
fuzzy
it-
friend wants to know if you want to come with.
He got more food?
Looks back to Chou. Do you have more food?
Do I look so like someone who doesn't have food on them at all times?
I mean, I don't want to assume. That's rude. And that's exactly why we have the money of Befri Jesus. Because they assumed. And that makes an ass out of you and me.
Yes, it does. It does. That was very well played by you. That was.
Why, thank you.
But yeah, I'll always have food on me, especially for these two little cuties if they want to come with us. I wonder if they have names.
Tavish will look back and be like, so your fuzzy friend does indeed have food, and he wants to know if you two have names or not.
The one that's on his paw, its eyes kind of light up, and begins rapidly nodding his head. Before stopping, going, "Oh, you want to know what they are?"
Mm-hmm.
Aye.
And that's Squint.
Squat and squint.
Yep.
I love them.
Yep. Yep.
I was just going to point them out to Chou. Like, that one's squat and that one's squint.
I love it. I love it.
Well, welcome to the party. Glad to have you aboard.
I'm assuming it was some kind of spell that you cast to be able to speak to him.
I
might have to try and learn it.
speak with animals.
I might have to try and see if I can go about trying to find out how to do that myself, because it'd be easier for me to let him know when it's food.
Aye, we can train him. Ring a bell or something. Ding ding, food time.
Maybe
Pavlov's lizards.
maybe in time, if as soon as they're able to talk in whatever language you're speaking to them, maybe in time they can learn our language.
I am in fact speaking lizard, in case you were wondering.
I don't know lizard.
Neither do I.
That's why I need the spell to be able to do it. Or we teach them, or we try and learn. Or I try and learn, anyways.
Tavish is going to look back to the lizards, just like, can you speak in, like, common?
What's that?
Let's go look back to Chou. So, fat chance, but we could give it a fucking shot. If we can't find something that translates for you, we can find something that translates for them. I know that's for fucking certain.
That seems like a plan for starters. So shared responsibility, kind of like adopted parents of them.
Aye, we're parents now.
Right, that's it. They're our babies, and we will protect. Well, I can't speak for yourself because obviously I can't speak for anyone else apart from myself. But I'll protect these two in my life, just like I'll protect you lot of my life.
Squint. Does little tippy taps. To try and get your attention. Chou. He's kind of doing a couple little taps on your neck and then like darts down your arm a little bit and then looks up at your face.
Okay, turn my attention to him and look at him with a bit of a smile.
At first, it kind of looks like he's constipated.
Yeah, that's the shit.
But then it actually becomes clear that the little guy is trying to mentally communicate with you as images that kind of portray like happy emotions from this little guy's point of view, like playing tag with others of his kind, catching a big bug and eating it, and other like lounging out on a nice sunny day in the sun, begin to like flood your mind, and you can kind of feel the emotions that kind of correlate with those two. Before the constipated look goes away, as well as the images and the emotions that kind of trickle into your mind, and he gives a little smile.
Well, with my free hand, I am going to so as not to scare him, just slowly move up and just like give him little scritches behind the ear, kind of thing.
Quite happily accepts the scritches. Yeah, they can telepathically speak in GIFs.
Gifs and emojis.
GIFs and emojis, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to attempt. I'm not sure how well this is going to go, but I'm going to attempt, sending like the similar kind of mental images back of happy that they're there. So like a smile, sending them a mental image, a gif of a smiling person, gif of a hug, and gif of like protecting them, kind of thing.
Make me a wisdom check. Let's see how good you do.
Ooh, wisdom is my best stat.
You now one accidentally send them the images strangling them.
No, wasn't a nat 1, but it's
It's still
13.
not quite good.
A 13.
Oh, that's not bad. Like you can tell you get a few of them across, but some of them you can, because you're not used to doing it. You like haven't really done it before or made this specific type of connection before. It's a real taxing. And so you're not quite able to get them. Ow, Lulu, what the fuck? That hurt. Don't bite my elbow just because it's in bite range, you little bit.
Enemy spotted.
Have I got that constipated look as well then?
Is that the shit? Or like, what's going on here?
Yes.
Like, you can go dig
You are
a hole if you
staring
need
in the
to.
constipated look.
No. Little one here sent me like kind of mental images of how he was feeling. I was trying to do it back, but I've not done this before. It's harder than it looks.
Well, don't shit yourself in the process. That's not very good.
No, it's not that, and I'm concentrating with it's the top end.
Alright, well, don't throw up either, because like I'm not fucking cleaning that. That's sorry to say.
Sorry, I got prestidigitation. It's okay.
Alright, don't barf on the kids, please.
I'll do my best not to.
This is where we learn Tavish is a sympathetic puker. If he sees puke, he just too.
Oh no, gross.
Yeah, that however, like, is your shift. Nothing else comes up. The little dudes are quite content and quite ready to stay, since you promise food and are clearly protection. So they're like, yep, this is our life now.
Father,
And father. Father and father.
Dad and dad.
You can imagine to the other pseudo drugs around. You pick on me, I'll get my dad's on you. Or what's your dad gonna do? Up steps Tavish and Chou. Oh shit!
Can't you
They're
get your
immune to your mom
dad?
It's the whole. My dad can
Lulu.
beat your dad. I doubt it. Why? My dad's a fucking mountain. So, okay,
Yeah.
sweet.
I think the last watch was the Turtle crew.
Mm-hmm.
I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't actually open my where is it? Long rest events. There it is.
Mhm.
So yeah, how are how are you new fathers going to wake up the Turtle crew?
I'm gonna walk over and just start like bongling on one of them shells. It's like,
Mm.
wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
And on the other turtle, I'm getting goody with the whole dee 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 on his
Shit,
shell.
a haircut.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We're both idiots. Fuck.
Just like a gun barrel out of each coat.
Both get fucking guns.
All right, it's only us. Just let you know it's time to wake up for your shift of watch. That's all. Jeez. So I'm got out on the wrong side of the shell this morning.
It's not morning.
No, yeah, it's not.
Mm. I'm pretty sure it's past midnight, so technically it's morning.
I don't see no sun.
Well, I got
You
one
don't see
here, and
much,
Tavish has
Captain.
got one with him as well. There's two suns there.
We have new children.
Wait.
2 sons.
Children?
What?
We're dads
I'm
now.
pretty sure gestation is longer than that. We've only been asleep for a few hours.
No,
You two only just met.
No, not our actual children. We've adopted these two. These are Squat and Squint. They're well,
They're our sons
I-
now.
I think the scholars call them like pseudo dragons or something like that. But they're
So, what you mean to tell me is we have more things that think they're a dragon.
more things that what?
Think they're dragons.
No, these ones are. They like
No.
kind of breathe toxic fumes.
Mhm.
More than Kari is, at least.
Mhm. But these are descendants of dragons, actual dragons.
Just small.
Okay.
The good thing
Able to
is they're on
grow.
our side, so that's always a good thing.
Yes.
But apart
Other
from that,
than
I'd
the
say,
new children in Quiet Watch.
hey, nothing's happened. Nothing at all.
All's quiet.
Oh yeah, we got told this by Horseboy and Kari. There's some woman who kind of teleported in, and she's traveling with us now till we get to the next town. I don't know the full story. That's all they told us. So
Well, as long as we're getting paid.
they sorted that out themselves as well. We were asleep, so you'll have to speak with Kari and Poppyseed about that one.
I can wait till morning.
Mm-hmm.
Later morning.
Mm-hmm. Great. Well, then hopefully it all goes quiet for you too as well. And I'm going to go get my head down.
Alrighty. So from you two, I need your perception checks as well as a D100 from each of you.
Oh lord.
Boy.
Fuck
That's
yeah,
a
nat 20 on
9.
perception.
9. That's 11 on perception.
Mhm.
Well, at least one of us is perceptive.
One of you sees everything, including
And I
what
only
That's-
have one eye.
including what
I
Tavish
got
gets
a
up to in his
10.
puddle.
On my D100.
I got a
Okay, and then
97.
Well, at least
you
one
two
of us
are
is
both
rolling
like
good.
the opposite side of the scale today. um. Okay, so Gaddradison, you first notice that up out of the ground is beginning to sprout these little glowing mushrooms. Um, it's almost as if like the I want to say the light of the night, but the time of day, the hits to like just the right point, and all these little guys just begin to glow, almost like that slight greenish type of glowing tinge. As they just boop out of the ground. As this happens, I'd say after more of them have sprouted, Gar, you would notice as well, just not as quickly. Like Gaddradison, it's like the first one pops up and your eyes are like, "What is that?" But Gar, it's like there's a nice amount before you're like, something's fishy. Um, something's mushroomy, anyways. Do you two wish to do anything at the moment?
Does it look like the mushrooms are doing anything? Or besides
Other than
glowing?
sprouting from the ground and glowing? No?
Mm-mm.
What do you reckon those are, Captain?
Mushrooms.
I figured that. Why did it glow?
Uh, that's a good question.
Keep an eye on my back. I'm gonna take a closer look. I will lumber over and first see if the mushrooms do anything as I approach. I would like to cover my face with something so I can't inhale any spores.
All right.
If they don't do anything as I approach, I'm gonna pick a mushroom and see what happens.
Yeah, as you approach, as you kind of get to the edge of them, they're not doing anything. You can tell that these are, they're looking like your run-of-the-mill mushrooms, other than the glowing part. And as you kind of pluck one from the ground, it does cause some spores to waft from it, and they look like it looks like a tiny, like, glowing sparkle puff out from the bottom of it that kind of dissipates a bit. You can tell kind of what's fallen on your like hand from when you plucked it does stick around. Like, you have a few like glowing specks on you. But other than that, like, you're fine.
Let's walk back over. They just glow.
Hmm.
Something to keep an eye on, but I don't think it's cause for alarm.
No. It's just strange.
Well, you know what they say. Decay is an extant form of life.
As the night begins to turn day, right before the light really starts to creep in, you would notice that all of the mushrooms around, including the one that you picked, shrivels up. The ones on the ground, as they do so, release a much more massive amount of these glowing spores that kind of just waft through the area. I
Uh-oh.
need well, okay. Tavish, you're asleep in your water, so you're fine.
Yeah.
Gar, unless you had uncovered your face from when you had covered it.
Oh, I never
If
specified that I uncovered it.
exactly, I was gonna say you never specified that you uncovered it.
We're surrounded by fungus. I'm playing it smart. I don't know these fungus.
But everyone else, please roll me a con save.
Fungus among us.
Is this
Oh my.
against poison?
In the same sense that when you roll against a con save against alcohol or weed, but not actual poison.
That's
Okay.
what you're looking at.
It's I ask because my belt gives me advantage against poison, so I didn't know what kind of. That's a nat one, so.
Doesn't matter, you're dead anyway.
In the woods, boys.
Oh man!
That's
That's
the
a
best place to
7.
do mushrooms.
It's a 17 for Chou.
It's a 21 from Gad.
And I see the 19 from Kari. So,
Don't forget Marilyn.
oh, that's right. And the little pseudo guys. Hold
boys.
up, I
babies.
got the babies.
Our kids.
The children might be tripping balls.
Oh God, our kids are doing drugs.
I tripped balls as well.
Um,
It's good for you. It's character.
what is there? They both got under a 10. But she's fine. Marilyn's fine. So, those Kari, Gaddradison, Chou, you guys, you feel like nice. Like it's nice. Like you're those that are asleep currently. The sleep is just better, more relaxing sleep. So you're gonna feel a bit more rejuvenated, if you will. Kind of wake up a bit more like relaxed. Poppyseed, you begin to dream some really, really, really weird shit.
Oh.
If what is that? Um, why are you failing me, internet? It's not Lunesta, it's the other popular one. One of them's known for giving you the wildest fucking dreams. And really that's where you're at, Poppy. It is the wildest fucking dreams. And like when you do finally wake up, there's a moment where you're not actually sure you're awake or not. Because everything is just more intense. Everything smells smellier, everything sounds soundier, colors are more vibrant, everything feels more feely.
Do I feel the frog of my hooves tied up more?
Oh yeah.
Enjoy this
That
high while you
would-
can't move.
So yeah, and then
He's probably-
daytime rolls around.
He's probably just standing
people
there, just
begin to wake up.
wide-eyed.
Poppy paralysis. Oh god. You're just lucky none of you rolled anything actually dangerous after tying Poppyseed up.
Yep, I was waiting for that, to be honest.
For once, it's not my fault. For once.
I don't know. I don't know what you're on about.
Yeah, it's still gonna be seen as your fault though.
Yep.
I done nothing.
It's in the forest.
Probably in the morning, Poppyseed, because of how this all is, Poppyseed's probably just standing there, just like looking at his hands.
Hands do be something the morning after.
He's just like really inspecting his hands.
That made me snort, and I hated that it did.
Tavish, how early do you wake up?
Well, I was woken up for a guard duty, so this is probably just a little nap for me. Shortly after the others, probably.
Alrighty.
Nope,
Wake
hello,
up and
babies.
check on your sons.
Mhm.
To wake up early, check my kids.
Yeah. What about you, Kari?
She's because of the effects, she would be waking up early, and then her being herself, she'd go sneak off and try to get him out. Morning hunt.
Roll me a survival check, or or nature. Either of those would work. Try and find a mouse.
Yeah, that's gonna work. Let's go with survival. Let me see. That's a 12.
Let's see how well the mice are hiding today.
Accidentally gets squint or squat. Like, wait a minute.
Just nat one and hear off in the distance. Oh boy!
The mice got a 14, so you do not find mice this morning.
Oh, yeah, she's coming back. She's coming back hangy.
Hungry.
Yep. I thought she was gonna come back.
And
Just a second.
when I wake up,
It's
do I
down.
notice any? When I wake up, do I notice anything, or does Cho notice anything up with Squat and Squint?
Oh yeah, because they failed too. They have that 20-yard stare. 50-yard stare? Something
100
yard
yard.
stare?
100-yard stare.
100-yard stare. God.
We gave them PTSD. Oh god.
Not even 24 hours and you already gave him PTSD. Jesus.
All I did was go sleep in a puddle. Fuck.
All I did was go to sleep in a tent. Jesus.
Don't do lizards drugs.
One of them just kind of slowly sticks its tongue out with a little blep.
I'm looking at Tavish and be like, I think something's not quite right with these two. Do you think it could be they stayed up too late, or
What did you do to our children?
just slowly turn and squint at the two turtles? Like,
Look at him. He's not even squinting anymore.
Why don't my fingers have hands?
Because they have hooves. We're not the ones who
Oh,
caused the
fuck.
drugs. It was the mushrooms.
wait.
There's drugs?
Backtrack.
And you didn't tell me anything?
You were in the water. You
You
look
could
nice
have
and
woken me up.
I didn't know they were drugs until everyone got drugged this morning.
Well, did you save any? Like, are we out now? What's happening here?
You can
Uh,
snort the dust on my hand if you're that hungry.
No, I just wanted to save some for like a good time, you know, having a party after like a good trip or something. Like an
Would you like
afternoon
another
date
trip
with
after
the
your last trip?
yeah, you know, like have a good date with the water spirit, and you know, trip balls with her, have a great time.
Have a nice trip. See you next fall.
So is the horse on drugs too?
yep.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I think you and me are the only ones who aren't at least somewhat on drugs right now.
Ah, well, yeah. This time.
Yes.
Alright, I guess we should probably untie the horse. If he's on drugs, he's already like half fucked. We don't need him full fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Here,
Hey,
we'll do that for the
Well,
poppy seed.
if you do that, I'll get things ready to sort out the drug issue.
We'll deal with the other lizard.
Mm-hmm.
What? What happened?
Is Kari high as well?
Nope.
Nope, she's just
She
upset.
she passed. So her and Chou are the ones that got the great night's sleep.
That's why she went mouse hunting, because she was like energized. Like, oh, I can go on a morning hunt today.
Mhm.
You can get shit. She's mad.
I'm gonna toss Kari some jerky. You're not yourself and
As
you're hungry.
you toss her some jerky, you notice both Squint and Squat's eyes track the jerky.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna take take another piece out, break it up, and just put it down in front of them.
They both pounce, but miss.
Oh well, this
And
they're
then kind
high.
of fumble to it.
That's fine. They'll be
What?
fine for the
What?
moment.
When did we get them?
Oh, they came along when me and Tavish were on guard, and well, me and Tavish kind of adopted them. This one's Squat, this one's Squint. They like he said to the Tortles. I think the scholars call them pseudo dragons. They're like distant descendants of the big ones.
Are they like my little baby cousins?
Tavish will call over from Poppyseed. They're more dragon than you'll ever be. Ha!
He's just being mean. But that he's grumpy all the time. He doesn't know.
Mm. Yeah, they would in a way be your like kind of like distant cousins.
Great, 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 great. Anyway.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of greats in there, but yeah, you are kind of related.
Great. 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 Great.
All right, I can't be doing this. Tavish,
Aye.
have you untied him yet?
Aye, but I don't think it's having any effect, because, like, look at him. He's all kinds of fucked. Just waves the head in front of Poppyseed.
I'm gonna put a hand on Poppyseed and cast Lesser Restoration to clear it from him.
Alrighty. You are now no longer the drugged.
Yeah?
Marlene, how are you feeling? You feel all right?
Better. That was usually not that intense.
I think you might want to have a word with our Tortle friends over there. They may be able to explain what's going on. Don't tell me how I know. It's just a hunch, but I think they did something and caused it all.
Okay.
Just
Didn't
don't apply
cause
for any more
anything.
jobs anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we can say.
Mm-hmm. Just don't try and entering in. Fuck no. Don't try entering any races at the moment in case they do some dope testing. I don't think you'll pass.
Why would I enter into a race?
She would do more beauty pageant.
I'll take that as a
Look at him.
compliment.
He looks so pretty now.
Oh. Well, Poppyseed's just like, he's just kind of happy about that compliment.
Oh,
Tosses his hair.
Swishes
Oh,
his
is he
hair
doing-
back.
Is
Poppyseed
Poppyseed doing Donkey from Shrek 3 when he gets turned into a horse? I'm a stallion, baby. And look, I can count.
Oh God.
Oh, and before you go questioning things, I'm pointing to Squat and Squint. He's mine and Tavish's children now. Don't you go messing with them, because then you'll have to deal with me and Tavish, all right? Giving the stern father look.
They're your children?
They are now.
Looks over at Tavish. There's somewhat of a resemblance, I suppose.
first of all, that's racist as hell. Second of all, we adopted them. And third of all, they're lizards, so if anything, they'd be related to the fucking wannabe dragon over there. Points at Kari. If we're gonna be
Baby.
racist, at least be accurate about your racism. Right?
Baby.
Poppyseed looks to the little baby pseudo dragons. And if
Stop
they
that.
don't take care of you, you let me know.
You don't speak lizard.
I don't have to.
Why does that feel like a threat?
There's a one thing where both of them kind of lock eyes with Poppyseed, and that's when Poppyseed knows, they're high as fuck.
Half closed eyes.
I see you are doing very well in the parenting department right now.
Don't blame me. It's their uncles that got them high.
Here's Tortles. I brought you out first, and I was going to deal with these two afterwards. Well, once they finished eating.
We had nothing to do with the mushrooms. That just happened.
The cool uncles gave them
Exactly.
mushrooms.
How's
Kids, you want to see a trick?
how's how's Marilyn
What's
doing?
this?
What's Marilyn?
You kind of look over, and she's just sitting there watching this whole thing silently. There's like the hintiest hint of like a smile as she's watching this whole thing go down, with like a smidge of so this is what the whole group looks like, sort of like analysis going on.
Mm-hmm.
We're all animals.
Partly.
I'm gonna literally boop Squat and Squint on the nose, casting Lesser Restoration on them both, and clear them of
They
the drug.
do a little like startled wiggle, and then they blink and look around. Squint begins squinting. Like that like squinty face. That happened to give Squint his name.
He needs glasses.
You just can't see.
It's either that or
Um,
he's just very judgmental.
Both. He gets it from his
Oh,
fathers.
he gets that from Tavish.
No, that's no. If you're referring to Tavish, that's just mental. There's no judgment in there.
There's a lot of judgment. I judge everything, just not correctly.
Because you're mental.
Like situations and people and
Everything.
whether or not to do drugs. I mean, like, I'm empathetic to the creatures, but, like, people can go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
Don't see the point. Overrated.
Marilyn kind of goes, Poppyseed.
Yes.
I suppose I should introduce myself to the rest of the group now that it's morning and everyone's awake.
Yes.
Oh, my child has brought me art.
So that's why I asked you the color. It was blue and yellow.
Yep, those are the colors, don't you? Those are very. They kind of make me think of frogs.
Same time.
Yes. So you could rotate the paper and it could be two different faces. That's pretty cool. But yes, one of those mouths makes me think frog. Yeah. Yep. I like it though. Sure, draw me a frog person.
Frog.
Rogue.
We love frogs.
It's because you have socks on your feet, so she doesn't realize socks on feet equals must attack for Lulu. Little child intermission there.
Can Kari try to get little squat?
Kari's gonna try and pick up one of them.
Yep.
You get eyeballed suspiciously before Squat does allow uppies.
Hi.
Squat kind of just stares at you and then licks one of his eyeballs.
Yep. Just like Tavish.
You can see where I get it from. Licks one of his eyeballs.
Offers
I
Um,
like kids. Didn't even have sex yet.
There-
No froggy style for me.
Immaculate conception.
chuckles from Marilyn. And she stands up and gives Poppyseed his shawl back. And she gives the group a nod and goes, to those who didn't get to introductions last night, I'm Marilyn Harrigwin. I am a professor that happens to be dabbling with trying to figure out teleportation, and things kind of went wrong, and I ended up here. And your lovely Poppyseed has made some arrangements with me, so I will be traveling with you all. So lovely to meet you.
Tavish is gonna elbow Poppyseed in like the leg because that's about the area that he reaches, and just go. So she teleported away into your bed, I see. Haha, good for you. Like, gives him an eyebrow wiggle and shit.
How well does Poppyseed pick that up? Eh. Yeah, that was 11 insight. Well,
Picks it up well enough.
I mean, I just offered for her to sleep in the section that I don't sleep in.
Ah, okay, so not quite there yet, but you're a gentleman, I see, leaning on the thick. Okay, I get you, no worries.
You said you're one of them professor types, yes?
Yes.
And you know about this, or you know about the whole debate about whether these little pseudo dragons are actually dragons or something else? Yes.
Yes, I know of that debate, and I also know of what these little guys are capable of. Though she kind of gets a little closer and eyeballs one of them. Not these exact ones. The ones that I'm used to, a bit darker green, with more of a reddish spots on them. They fit in with berry bushes very well. Slightly different variety than these ones. There's a few variations depending on the area. And as far as the ones that I have studied, they all have some sort of um, well, for dragons, it was typically called a breath weapon. Though with these little guys, it's less of a weapon and more of a cute little fog that you get to watch, unless they do it right up in your face. Then you might have some issues.
Right, well, if you're able to write down what you do know about them, then knowledge we've gained from these two might be useful for you in knowing that these are actually related and actual descendants of dragons. They're not just some kind of lizard that looks like them.
That's where the debate still stands, is whether or not other creatures could have developed that sort of ability uh, as a standalone or alongside of dragon. New species that have kind of evolved or cropped up like this that are going to become the new dragon. Um, Maybe in thousands of years they're going to get bigger and be like the dragons of old.
Well, so the debate was whether these ones were dragons or lizards, and well, after talking to them, they're dragons.
I mean, if they say they are, their opinion definitely should be taken into consideration. Would probably sway more onto the side of dragon or drake descendants. But I know that won't convince all of them, unfortunately.
So literally taking it from the dragon's mouth ain't good enough then. Right, I see how some people can be.
Yes, it's unfortunate. But it's also like trying to say, I mean, here I am an elf with a family line that has actually been traced quite far back and actually have um near Beth descendants, but um as far as actually being able to prove that, it's a bit harder because it's just kind of a grandparent saying names and not actually having the documents anymore. Makes it a little difficult. But some people will take your word for it, and some want that. So that's tangible, that can prove to them without a doubt, and well, those aren't really the people I want to be around. If you're uh, going to be like that, then you can just shove off, quite frankly.
No point being around close-minded people. Very good, the point. But yeah, could you write us up a list of what you know about them or the likes?
Oh yeah, I could let you. It can be part of the lessons, if you will. I'll write some of these things down as a little. Uh, um, do you have anything to write? I didn't necessarily really. The teleportation was. I was trying to go from my home to my classroom, so I literally just have the clothes on me. I don't actually have anything to write on or with.
Yes, yes, yes. I have something that you can write down on.
Perfect. So then, yes, I can write down everything I can remember on them. It won't be everything, of course, because I mean, um, I don't have a photographic memory. But I do have a good one.
That's fine. Just anything that can help. That's all. Want to make sure these
Definitely.
want to make sure these little ones are looked after properly. All the time I'm saying this, I'm sat there with. You picked up squat, didn't you, Raina?
Yes, I have squat.
Yep. So sit there with Squint, giving him scritches and making sure that he's okay after his drug-induced morning.
um, he is confused. Definitely sends you vibes of what the actual fuck. Um, and really after you all have your breakfast, I assume all but the haunt pile in, and you begin on your way.
I mean, Poppyseed would offer Marilyn to ride if she wanted to.
I mean, she would if she's gonna be like. She would feel it rude to sit in the cart and like shout at like talk out the cart at you. So, like lessons stuff.
Yeah.
So definitely would
I've got
take
a
up the
nice
offer.
saddle, and I'm a smooth ride.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get
Who's driving the cart?
yeah, who's driving the cart? I don't think I remember to have anyone roll for that last time.
I'm not, because I'm going to be resting because I've used up all my second level spots. So spell slots.
Oh yeah, to undrug people.
Yeah. I will be doing the equivalent of fuck all, so I can get the rest in required to recover those fucking spell slots.
A second long rest.
Yeah, this time awake.
Yeah.
Sleep and
Why
then
is
nap
this
time.
very fitting for a panda, though?
Honestly, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will pull some bamboo out of my fucking bag of holding. I don't know how the fuck it got in there, but I have it, and I'm going to be just sat there crunching on fucking bamboo.
100%.
It's really
It's part of your rations, clearly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Everyone else has regular shit. He has bamboo.
Yeah.
One of the turtles want to drive?
I have proficiency with land vehicles, so I could drive. Yes.
Oh, there you
Proficiency
go.
with water
Nice.
vehicles. I also have water vehicle proficiency too.
I have proficiency with neither, so
Doesn't need a
yes, it's
driver.
probably best.
So I guess
Well,
I'm
sounds like
That's just like driving
Yeah.
a boat, right?
I am the
Not at all.
vehicle.
Look at me. I am the boat now.
But then you want him to
sounds
steer
like
and ride
Gar
you?
is the driver. Let's get that roll.
What kind of role is that?
So you, gosh, how does it freaking work again? I think it's the same as like tools, where because you have that proficiency, you make the d20 roll and just add the but let me double check. Oh, it lets you add your proficiency to any check you make while driving the vehicle. Let's call it a your pick. Sleight of hand or animal handling, because it's horse is pulling the cart.
Sleight of
And
hand.
then you add whatever it is your sleight of hand is plus
That's a natural 20.
if
Woo!
well, it doesn't matter. The smoothest cart ride that all of you have ever ridden on commences. Who wants to roll me a D100?
Nope. I'm crunching on bamboo and resting.
I'll do it. Yeehaw.
Don't roll
Let's
and
go.
drive.
Unless it's a barrel roll.
You definitely don't want to do that in a vehicle.
Especially not an open cart.
No.
Is it open
That
or
is
covered?
96.
96. It's covered.
Hey, it's backwards 69. I just realized.
It's 69 adjusted for inflation because
Yeah.
eaten out has gone up.
Mhm.
I need to make a roll.
You don't have to.
Do I get
Ooh.
my spell slots back at all, or none yet?
You get them back after a long rest? That's
Yeah.
like um not quite. This is kind of like middle of the ride sort of thing. Poppyseed.
Yeah.
How close to the cart are you staying?
I'm probably. I mean, like 5 feet distance, I would say.
Okay, so the next to it,
Yeah,
sort of.
yeah, next to it.
Okay, so that would be roll. Um, the thing that the D100 that was rolled would have been an issue if it weren't for the wording human in it.
Afraid.
You, I would say, Gar and Poppyseed, because you guys are like outside the wagon, the covered part.
And Marilyn.
You two can easily see. Well, yeah, she's there too. But out of the party, you two can easily see, some a group of orcs that are all on horses. About 5 of them. And they kind of stop and you can tell they're eyeing the group over. But after a moment, they it looks like there's some talk between them, and like a shake of the head, and then they ride off in a different direction, sort of thing.
There's probably one like, does that one count? He's half. They're like, no, he's.
Yeah, it would have been an issue for humans. And I rolled to see if they spotted Marilyn or not, and they did not spot her. Because of the
Hans
a
hair.
little bit of cart coverage there. And so yeah. The rest of the day goes without a hitch, and you stop for the evening and kind of set up your sleepy spots or bedtime puddles.
Mhm.
Who wants to take what shift?
I'll take middle shift just in case.
I'll take middle shift as well. But then you
Alright.
got kind of in between.
We got Turtle Panda in the middle.
I'll do the last one. Time.
Tavish has first.
Alright, Poppyseed, are you going first or last?
I'll go last with Kari again.
Alrighty, so we have a Gaddradison and a Tavish, and then Gar and Chou, and then Poppyseed and Kari.
Woo!
So, first team. Let me get your perception rolls and your D100 rolls.
Let's say 25 for perception.
A dirty 20. Perception check.
And 45 for the percentile.
I get to use my new dice for that. My new metal dice.
Ooh.
Ooh,
I'm still
fancy.
using the cows. I love the cows.
I'm using my curse set of dice from last
Oh my
campaign.
god.
You know, it really be like that sometimes.
The ones that almost killed Zay.
Tavish, what was your D100?
29.
29, sorry, I missed it between.
No, I was trying to figure out if that was a XI or an IX, so I didn't know if that was 31 or 29.
Okay, who's one, I'm just gonna go, that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Worry.
So down the line to see which one of you it is. Because
No.
this is freaking hilarious. God and Tavish, while you guys are keeping watch, for some reason, Chou has the worst and loudest gas you have ever fucking heard.
That Chou.
Yup.
It's all the bamboo.
For real.
At first it starts out a little, and then like throughout it just keeps on getting louder and more rumbly and ass clapping.
You really brought in the brass.
Some barking spiders.
And the smell, the area just kind of smells like ass.
The grassy ass.
What also doesn't help is that it's a very, very dry and still night. Like there is no wind. It's a bit warmer of a night. It's really dry, so none of it's leaving. It's all just staying.
Lingering. Do you have to?
Those were
you have
the
to,
the
do you have
best
to
two
let it
to
linger?
roll in tandem.
Do you have to let it linger?
But yeah, that's your watch. Nothing like majorly dangerous or anything. Just
I don't think
some
anyone would want to
stank
come close
ass.
to that shit.
Yeah, we were saved. A
The
natural
thing is,
barrier.
someone's got to try and come and wake me up now in my tent.
Light a match.
Did the 10 inflate for a bit? Is that what I'm want? That's what I want to know.
No, but the flaps are fluttering.
So yeah, who's waking up who?
Gonna look over at the turtle, just like, look, my skin is
Wake
semi-permeable,
up,
so
Gad.
I can absorb that just from walking through it, and I'm not trying to. That's all a good turtle boy.
Oh no.
Dude, Gad this entire time has just been like holding his breath.
Pretty sure you could breathe through your butthole, so just like use that to your advantage.
Oh my gosh. So yeah. Well, how are you waking him up?
Go fart in his tent.
It just blends. What the fuck?
No.
It's like adding more cheese. It just stacks.
Secret blend of 11 herbs and spices.
Yeah, it's definitely spicy in there.
Just like feed a fuse in through the flap of his tent and light it. Wait.
Looney Tunes ass explosion.
Hold on, I'm gonna roll something.
Oh, no.
Goes back in
How
Gad's
explosive is your
face.
ass gas?
There is a small woof and a bright flash of light.
Are you trying to burn the fur off of the panda? Is this what's going on?
I've heard a lighted match, but this is ridiculous. Just what the hell?
We've just found out we have a second Flammenwerfer.
My ass.
But is it on command?
That's flamming.
It can be.
Yeah, it gets real uncomfortably warm for a bit, Chou. Yeah, it's you. There's also like, I mean, you would see it but not see it. You know how some people, when it's dark and then there's like a bright flash, like someone pulls back the curtains and it, like it's jarring like that. That happened from the brightness of the fire for a second there. It's just that jarring whoa sort of thing.
Okay. I'm awake. I'm awake. Jesus. Did one of you shit yourselves? I mean, Jesus, fuck. Oh.
You smelt it, dealt it.
My friend, I don't know what it is that you ate. You may want to not.
What? You want me to not eat? I mean, fucking hell, mate. You trying to starve me to death? You're trying to get me to voluntarily starve myself to death?
No, just whatever it was that almost lit the forest on fire. Cat's like patting out some leaves.
It definitely smells like ass and slightly singed hair.
All the lovely
A hot
scents put
dog in an
together.
air fryer.
Get up and just like wafting, the tent. Now that I've come to realizing, yeah, that's the bamboo. Woo. Well, at least I know one thing. At least I know my colon's clean now. So yeah, I'll get up and quick look into Tavish's tent to make sure that the little ones are still asleep and are
I
okay.
sleep in a water pit. I don't have a tent.
He sleeps in a mud puddle.
Yeah.
Right, then next, all right, wherever the kids are sleeping, then, because hopefully they weren't in the same tent as me.
You just gassed our children.
Nah, they are like at the edge of the mud puddle with their like tails sticking into it.
Okay, that's cool. They're safe.
Just hear a quiet. It's like wheeze.
Mm. Right, I'm awake. I'm awake. I'm okay now.
Alrighty. We need Chou and Gar's perceptions and D100s.
I got a nat 1 for my perception.
Oh.
That's a 26 for perception.
Man, my dice fucking hate me.
That's one away from a nat 20. Fuck. And the D100s. That's a 77.
I got a 1.
I swear. So with Gar, you're crying. Like for some reason, the gas is just your eyes are like watering, and like it is burning your nose. Like it is, you are having some form of reaction to this chemical warfare in the air.
Why is it spicy?
Why is the air spicy?
Whatever you did, don't do it again.
I can't help natural bodily functions when I'm asleep.
I did not realize that was that long.
I know exactly what that was because I listened to it earlier too. Fucking Christ. That was the only fart sound effect I had, yo. Holy shit.
That scared the fuck out of me.
Holy shit.
Y'all just got jump scared by fart.
I mean, yeah.
Oh god.
Doesn't smell scared.
Before we get into this, with a full day of just sat in the cart doing nothing and then the bit of sleep first, would that count as a long rest or not?
Yeah, you rested.
Cool. It's just so in case anything does happen.
Rested and gasted.
Rested and guested.
And crop dusted.
No, he's doing the crop dusting.
Yeah, we were crop dusted.
Well, with what was rolled, it, I think, other than your own flatulence, it's a calm, quiet night. With the occasional punctuation of your ass. Gar, you. It's just so bad that you like at some point you just walk off to get some distance to be able to breathe and see.
Every time I walk around, all I hear is.
Stop fucking bear macing the camp, yo. Holy fuck.
I'm all for chemical warfare, but this is just cruel and unusual.
Listen to the Geneva suggestion, brother.
I thought that was a bucket list.
It is.
They really nothing happened. What was rolled it comes to light in the morning. So when everyone's awake, yes, how are you waking up Kari and Poppyseed?
I have an idea, but I'm not going to be that cruel.
Oh, what, you're just gonna fart in their faces?
I'm just gonna stick my ass in Poppyseed's tent and just drop my guts. But no, I'm not going to do that.
Poppyseed doesn't have a tent either.
He has the lean thing.
He has a lean-to, and Marilyn is sleeping underneath it.
No, I'm just going to go across and just gently nudge Poppyseed.
I will tap on Kari.
Mm-mm.
He's gonna wake up and stretch and just be, I had a dream where I got like this stinkiest skunk ever.
No, I wish that was a dream, but it was our resident Panda. He's got the shits.
I don't have the shits. I just got a rumbly tumbly. That's all.
You need the shits.
So we
Look.
wished it was the shit. Okay.
Oh God, I
Look.
wish it was the shits.
Look, just because I need a pull through with a Christmas tree, don't mean that you can go saying that I'm shitting myself. I'm not shitting myself. All right, Jesus.
You will be when I'm done with you.
Oh.
Promises, promises.
What the fuck does that mean?
Nothing good, I can assure you.
Ugh.
Don't forget who it is who's going to be keeping you alive in combat. Just remember that.
You're not the only one who can do heals.
True, but I think I can do them better than you.
Probably.
Poppyseed's gonna ritually cast Unseen Servant, and then give him just like a fucking what do I got?
A blanket just sat there wafting it.
Yeah,
just trying to clear the smell.
a blanket, and just fucking like trying to get the stench out of the area.
Well, it's meant nothing's come near us to cause any problems.
No, but it should leave the area at least. Poppy would also prestidigitate some like nicer smell in the area.
I don't know if you know this or not. So we like to breathe.
Nothing's stopping you
You
breathing.
know how
sensitive
when an
sniffer.
area has a massively bad smell, and then someone tries to perfume it, and they just mix into a new
shit.
bad smell.
Uh-huh.
Dang.
I mean, if you prestidigitate it enough, then the good will outweigh the bad.
Oh yeah. He's trying to make it smell like a nice apple pie. Just over and
Now
over.
you're just making me hungry.
So eat something.
Let's get
Okay.
Kari and Poppyseed's roll.
Dirty 20 for perception. And an 85 for the D100.
D100
Nice.
is an 8 for the D100.
Good
And then
job.
what was your perception, Kari?
Is a 17.
Too far.
I said excuse.
Ominous laughter.
Right.
Now it's Kari with the farts.
Mine are in tune, thank you.
No.
The booty
Toot,
trumpet.
toot, 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 toot,
Um,
toot.
Poppyseed,
Yeah?
you notice a it's an early bird, flying out and around. But when it gets into y'all's airspace, it takes a nosedive. Like when it flew into the area, what the issues were, like in the surrounding, like after it's been like wafted, though the panda is still farting up a sleepy storm. You just kind of wafting it out in a direction, trying to get it to stay out of the camp. And the bird, it very much so unluckily flies into the ass gas storm and like freak out flaps, like some birds do when they're caught in something, because it doesn't know what to do. And then you see it just kind of plummet spiral to the ground.
Oh! Kari, food.
Yay, gonna go get it.
You now have a nice sized snack. And Kari, you very much so become kind of lost in thought. Wrapped up in your thoughts, reflecting on decisions you've made in the past as morning comes.
Like being an assistant.
And light begins to fall on the area. Chou's gassiness finally begins to subside. Though because of the terrorist attack of Ass, granted, I don't think any of y'all were missing anything anyways. You would not get bonuses from this long rest. Due to a particular one being rolled on the D100. But none of you were missing anything anyways, so luckily you're fine.
I am concerned.
do I wake Tavish up again?
Do it.
Hold on. I have to look at some spells. Ah. Oh, should I be mean?
Yes. Why is it even a question?
I'm gonna levitate him up again.
Okay.
I'm not gonna drop him though.
You'd spin him.
You levitate him up. Yeah, this is probably the first time he's smelling the ass gas. Or no. What? Wait, when?
It was during the
When
first. It was
knows?
during the first watch when
Yeah.
Tavish was on. So yeah, he's already smelt it.
So yeah, he smelt it once, but then when he went into his pond, he wouldn't have been smelling it. Tavish, you are beginning to smell a very familiar scent.
It's gone into the water.
Just sniffs a couple of times, like, either I'm home in the swamps or someone has shit themselves. Just opens his eyes, just like, I'm in the air, which means someone has shit themselves. This is not home. 2 questions. 1, why am I in the air? 2, who shit themselves?
Wow, from here I can finally look up at you.
You should be doing that anyways. I'm a paragon of influence.
You know, that's where we got our goal, right?
Absolutely. Beth Chazos at your service. Nice to meet you.
I'm going to.
Why are you up?
I'm going to.
Kari does not understand why he's up there.
I'm going to lower Tavish just enough to where he can't quite put his feet on the ground.
Why do I see him trying to swim?
He wiggles a little bit in the air, like kicks his feetsies a little bit, and just goes, all right, this is bullying. I'm going to remember this next time you need healing. Just
All
keep
right.
that in mind.
Well, I didn't want to drop you too quickly. Is
Good.
that all
you
right?
saved yourself from being stabbed with a halberd this time.
Do you want to be
And
put
you
down
can show
now?
your lady you're compassionate.
Would you like to be put down fully now? Or do
I
you want to
wouldn't
go
be
back
like
up?
to not wiggle my feet in the air, please.
Back up. Come back up. Pick it back up.
Poppyseed will put Tavish down.
Oh. No fun.
Just looks over to Marilyn, just like, look at that. What great boyfriend material. He listens too. Thumbs up.
There's a perplexed look, a confused look. As well, Lulu, I am not a chew toy. As Tavish attempts to hype Poppyseed.
My mans.
Tries to be wingman in a very interesting way. First thing in the morning. She hasn't fully woken up yet. Like, she was just sitting there kind of rubbing the sleep from her eyes. Here's Tavish trying to hype up Poppyseed. And it's just like, what?
Despite the confusion, just gives her like thumbs up and nods at her, just like
Just
Poppyseed face palms.
just gives Tavish a nod, kind of like a sure, like we'll nod in response. That seems appropriate.
whispers to Poppyseed, look, she gets it.
While this is going on, your children are scrambling to you and up your legs.
Oh, fatherly duties call.
You have one child on each shoulder.
I'm going to pat them both.
Hey, Tavish,
Hey?
do your children want gassed bird?
Do they want what?
Gassed bird.
Looks down to the children.
They don't know what's going on. They don't understand.
Looks
It's
back
because
over to Kari.
a bird flew into the air of danger and it died.
You
So now
know,
there's
for
three
safety's
birds.
sake, I'm gonna say no. Just to make certain that there's no adverse health effects to eating potent ass gas bird? I don't know. You shit the bird to death, and
Potent
that's not
ass
safe.
gas bird.
We have created a lot of quotes this session. I'm not gonna lie.
My hubby's not looking at me like, what the fuck?
We don't ask
Hey,
questions.
what's wrong with an ass gas bird?
Potent ass gas bird.
I can name a
That's
couple
going
of
out of
things.
context.
It was only a little spicy. It was fine.
You make it sound like it's a bad thing.
For the sake of like the kids, probably, yeah.
Children, your father gassed.
Children, your father shit himself.
Head sticks out of the tent. For the final time, I did not shit myself.
Not this time.
Not any time. I haven't done that since I was a little baby panda.
It's as far as we know. I'm not taking your word for it. Smelling that.
Tavish, your mind by both of them is suddenly flooded by pictures of different bugs and jerky.
Calls over to Chou. Sweetie, the kids are hungry.
To look at Tavish with that look of, oh, like that is it. All right there, my little laddie bun. I'll bring some food out soon.
I'm gonna tell the water dragon you're cheating on her with a panda.
Technically, we haven't sealed the deal yet. So, I mean, there's that. But like, no offense, Chou, but I'm going for her if I have the choice.
Don't worry. I'd go for her as well.
You stay away from her.
I'm just saying if it was a choice between you or her, I'd go for her.
Aye, that's fair. Who doesn't want the clout of saying they've had sex with a dragon?
Me? Because it'll probably kill me.
Worth it.
Tavish just like, that's worth the risk.
The long and the short of it is, I had snoo.
See, but if you die, no one's gonna believe what happened.
I mean, like, the skeleton with a crushed pelvis would be good enough.
Well, you know there's gonna be a skeleton.
Is she gonna eat me again? Is that her kink? Did you talk to her?
You know you're saying this, and I may or may not have their sibling in my head.
Well, I mean, are they a snitch?
I don't know what
Or-
she did.
Are they a snitch, or can they give me advice on how to romance their sister? I'll take both.
That would be interesting. I don't know if I want to give advice as messenger.
I say do it. Prove you're a real dragon.
Why? Why do I need to prove it to you?
You're making a lot of claims, and I've never seen any like proof to back it up. You can back it up right here, right now.
I don't want to.
Hook me up with your aunt.
I don't want to.
You're a fake friend.
After I give you all that, you son of a bitch.
And you know what? I'm demoting you to Wednesday assistant now.
Okay, fine. Let's see if you can get the password yourself, you bastard.
I've already forgotten it. I won't even lie.
Well, then you're on
Poppyseed's
your
just
own.
fucking confused.
Oh shit, we're letting the horse in on this shit. We're not supposed
Oh,
to be
that's right. We
saying
forgot we're supposed to be not bad people around these folk.
Yep. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
You already took the money. You're an accessory after the fact.
Wait, what?
That's a crime in and of itself. Don't worry about it. You're fine.
I don't feel I'm fine now.
It's good. You shouldn't. Never feel comfortable and safe, because we're never safe and we're never comfortable.
You confuse me.
Merlin taps Poppyseed and goes, should I be worried about those two?
I feel like I should be worried about those two.
Well, everyone has your breakfast and packs up and you guys hit the road again. Let me get that good roll. What was it? Sleight of hand from Gar on that driving.
Is it going to be another fucking natural one? What the hell?
Screaming. That is a screaming.
We crashed into a fucking ditch.
Somehow the horses are upside down. One's in a
Digimon
tree.
horse. Clipping through the fucking thing.
They're Skyriming.
As y'all are riding, there is a moment where something really spooks the horses.
Yo, did you pass gas again?
Same thought process.
And they just take off full speed, panic.
Oh, well, okay, bye.
Before there is a bit of a ground rumbling shake. And the back of the cart ends up falling into like a bit of an opening that has revealed itself as due to a bit of a quake. The horses are still trying to just go, so the cart isn't pulling everyone backwards or anything, but it's not going forwards either. Poppyseed, you see the whole the sprint. You feel the rumble of the earthquake, and then see like the ground open up and threaten to swallow the cart. Everyone else, you feel the jolt and the rumbling, and then the sudden drop, as the back wheels of the cart are just hanging over the edge. How y'all want to proceed?
Before you say anything, that's not fucking me this time.
I
I had
didn't
my
say
suspicions.
anything. Gonna try and scramble out to help, like, kind of get it unstuck.
I would like to cast Wall of Stone in the hole horizontally underneath the cart.
Okay, yeah, to give it something to like yeah. You cast that, and it makes it to where the horses do in fact pull the cart out. They are still in a panic and trying to go. Kari, you had gotten out to try and help, so you're just left behind. You're kind of you look back and see Poppyseed with Marilyn, and then look off to one direction and see the cart and panicked horses taking off. Gar, make me another roll to try and like gain control of the horses. It's Gar life.
Darn.
Up. That's a 25.
There we go. Much better than a nat one. You are able to regain composure and like kind of reel it in, and are able to get the horses to calm and get the cart to come to a stop.
Well, that was unpleasant.
When I inspected the opening, like, was it naturally made? Was it?
Make me an investigation or nature.
I would also be curious about that.
19.
You can tell that it definitely looks like you are how best to word it? This fresh opening, if you will, that part's definitely made by like the quake happening. And you don't like there is no there's nothing that you see that would point towards this specifically causing like the earthquake that caused the ground to open up. But you do see the way the ground opened up crosses over a tunnel. The definitely like a dug out what would fit like this like Poppyseed would easily be able to fit in this tunnel and move about.
Sweet.
If the making of this tunnel is what would have been part of triggering the earthquake, or if the quake was just a happenstance that happened to reveal it. Well, that's what you get. That's what you got.
Yeah, she's pointing it out. Like, I don't know if it's natural or not, but that's that. That's a big tunnel, though.
What you want?
I'm conflicted. Because number one, we don't know exactly what made that.
Nope.
And number two, I did promise to get Marilyn to the next town.
Could always come back if we want to. Drop her off and come back and explore a hole in the ground and see what's inside.
Yeah. Yes. Yep.
It's better than your other idea.
What's the other idea?
You wanting to go in the middle of the night, 3 hours away.
Yes, and I would have been back before the shift was over.
No.
And this whole happened towards the other town, not the other one.
So now to be traveling by yourself at night. We'll come back to this later. It's cool. Can she do a sniffception to see if there's anything there? Like that there was anything there?
Sure. Yeah, make me a sniffception.
Schneef.
Sniff, snarf.
That was a 3 and a 4 on the so that's an
Oh.
11.
Catch another one from Chou's ass.
Right now, right when you go to sniff, he just lets out another one.
Another bamboo toot.
Bamboo toot.
Bamboo toot.
Stop tooting the bamboo flute. Stop it. Like, is sneezing and scratching at her nostrils to try to get the smell out of her nose.
Oh, fun. Today's episode is brought to you by Pink Eye. Oh, man.
And today's number is number 2.
Brought to you by the letter P. Or F. Whichever suits.
The surprise shot.
Oh no. You know that you would be getting to town. Gosh, you were. Like finishing up the rest of the day, taking a rest, and then like half a day ish to get to the other town, going at like a standard speed. If you were to like hoof it, you could get there before like it was dark, but that would be, you know, if you guys wanted to run the horses and Poppyseed.
Gallops alongside.
We get
Versus just your standard travel pace.
we'll get knocked on our return if we run the horses too hard.
True.
There might be a way around that, actually.
Oh?
I could I could enhance their constitution or their ability to run for a longer distance without suffering any ill effects from it.
For both of them?
Mm-hmm. I've got enhance ability, so I could give them Bear's Endurance, so they get advantage on con checks. Cat's Grace, advantage on Dex checks.
You can only do that on one.
Oh shit! Yeah, it's a concentration.
It's a great fucking spell, but you can only do it on one.
Yeah. Damn. Tend to use it on on myself for what do you call it? Maintaining concentration and give myself advantage on con checks for when spellcasting.
That would kind of defeat the purpose. Because you're concentrating on that spell.
Mhm.
So you can't cast another concentration spell.
Yeah, but it also gives me extra HP at the same time for the same one.
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
If you need it for the HP versus the other thing. Yeah. So y'all just travel out the rest of the day and have one more night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Who wants to do what shift this time?
I'll do middle shift.
I'll, like I said before, it kind of makes sense to have Chou in the middle.
I'll do last.
I'll do last as well.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Alright.
Oh.
So we have the turtles first, then Chou and Kari, and then Poppy and Tavish.
The dream team.
So without further ado,
The Dream On team.
Gaddradison and Gar. Can I get your perceptions and D100s? Lulu, stop trying to bite my toes.
That's a 23 on perception.
That's a 17 on perception and a 50.
A
No,
33
that's not a 50, that's a
on the
5.
D100.
Oh. 5. And the Gad, what was yours?
33.
33. Okay. I knew it was 30 something, but I didn't quite. Okay, so okay. Wait. Hold up. Do any of you wear shoes? Not horseshoes. Those don't come off. I don't think any of you wear actual shoes.
Does
Nope.
does
lady?
was Marilyn wearing shoes?
The only person.
I don't think she was.
But no, she was not.
Not when she
Fits
teleported.
right in.
She wasn't ready to be teleported. Like she wasn't supposed to teleport yet.
Yeah.
Well, I love that one on the list, but it doesn't work for you guys. That one's everyone wakes up and finds that their shoes are filled to the brim with dirt, and everyone denies doing it because none of you did it. But it doesn't work with this group. However, where to go? Gad and Gar, you both notice there's a soft, faint glow off in the distance that kind of shows up a little bit and then fades out. And then shows up a bit closer and then fades out. And eventually flickers into view like very close. And it is a what appears to be like a ghost, like that kind of wispy, sort of glowing, and as you both, I would clearly see this, it is a ghost of a child. Will say, make a roll. Let's see, what are we dealing with? Around 5-ish years old, like child, kindergarten. And this child happens to be of the fluffy variety, a tabaxi, more of like kind of flopped over ears a bit, and you both kind of in your minds hear it talk, though the child's mouth, it doesn't move. You just kind of in your mind hear this voice asking for mommy and daddy. Can you help me find mommy and daddy?
Gad just kind of like looks over at Gar, raises his eyebrows. What direction down the road is the city?
It's I would say kind of between camp and the town, directional wise. Though it's not like far off from you guys. It's just like maybe 5 feet away. At the point that it started talking, so to speak. Gar, are you alive? Victor!
I heard name.
You did. A ghost child is asking you and Gaddradison to help find its mommy and daddy.
Fuck off, you spooky bitch.
I was waiting for that.
No, it's not. Ethically sourced children don't come back as ghosts. They have no souls.
Depends if it's ethnically sourced or not.
I mean, seeing as it doesn't have body parts, I don't think the villains group would have been interested.
Villains group would have gone, oh look, a ghost, and just fucked off.
Yeah.
I thought the villains group would have been more like, oh look, a ghost. Let's steal it.
Oh no, usually we came across like spooky weird shit like that, and we just went, no thanks.
Yeah. See, the stories that I got from our villains group is
Especially
that they went into the spooky shit and just tried to cuss it out, and they would die.
Yeah,
Yep.
we were all squishy.
We had enough spooky shit in the party with Koth. We didn't need more from the outside. So it was like,
You're not wrong.
We have spooky shit at home.
Spooky shit at home, be like,
Out here fucking waking people up with just minor illusion.
Early on, before Koth got there, they got beat the fuck up by a demon baby.
Oh, I hated that thing.
I did not. I was not there.
Spooky shit in the woods
That
was
to be fair, that was
always a
not
no.
on us.
No, it wasn't.
That was not on us.
True. You still got beat up a bit though. And then after that it was like, yeah, nah, fuck spooky shit.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yep.
I would still argue that I made far spookier shit.
But yeah, that's where it turned into the group makes and has and is spookier shit. So don't need more spooky shit. But spooky shit at hand. How do Gad and Gar wish to handle Ghost Child? Do they wish to ignore Ghost Child, interact with Ghost Child? Yeah.
Neither option is good. I've not seen any mother, and besides, we're a little busy here.
Cat just kind of points the direction of the city. I might check that way though.
kind of looks in the way you're pointing. And goes home that way?
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh. Okay. And it starts kind of floating off in that direction. And you hear a shout, thanks, mister.
Don't mention it.
As it begins floating off towards the town. Now it's the town's problem. Once it
I was
gets
just
there.
about to say, now it's the town's problem.
The
As it
town
would be.
the town of which we're headed to.
Ah, perfect. Pied Piper situation.
We'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
Crap. Who was next? Tavish and Chou?
No, it was Chou and Kari.
Kari. Chou and Kari. That's what it was. How's the turtle squad waking them two up?
I'm just kind of shaking one of them. Be advised, there's dead children around. We'll send them off to the city. They might come back. Good luck. And I'm gonna go just retract into my shell.
Beautiful.
What is up with everybody finding kids when I'm asleep?
What is it with them two sending off a poor little dead child off on its own?
You just hear
What
out
are
of the
they gonna
shell.
do?
Not my problem, it's already dead.
What are they gonna do? Kill him?
Oh, yeah, you can do. You surprisingly, you can actually do that to a ghost.
I don't
By the
know
way-
about ghosts.
No, it's not the right time to be giving you lessons on ghosties. No. Not right time at all.
Is there a right time?
When the time calls for it.
What are you looking for, hun?
What did you say?
I'm confused.
Make your rolls.
Ham and cheese.
Wrong rolls. But good.
23 on perception for Chou. And a 36 on the D100s.
We both got 36 on the D100.
Oh snap.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, and I got a nat 20 for a 27 on perception.
Alright.
I'm scared.
Well, instead of just one bear coming towards camp, you guys have two bears that wander into camp and begin sniffing around. and trying to steal some food.
I don't think they'll get the little ones, would they? You don't think they'll go after the little ones, would they?
I tell you, they better fucking not. Otherwise, we'll have 2 fucking bearskin rugs.
That sounds cozy.
Mm-hmm.
Just watching, just careful. Have any food? Nope, Kari does not have any food on her. We should probably get them away from the camp.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want them chomping on Hans.
I mean, that would be a good idea not to have him chomped on.
Yeah.
Let me have a look at something a second.
One of them begins lapping at the watering hole.
Don't go drinking that water. You don't know where it's been.
It looks at you and continues to lap at the watering hole.
What is this? Squirt or Squint or one of the bears?
One of the bears is drinking out of Tavish's sleeping hole.
Oh God!
You're gonna end up with a poor poison bear. You don't think you can drive him off with one of your bamboo toot flutes?
I'm just having a look to see what I can do.
Just don't try and fart and crit fail, because then it'll be a shark.
That's one hell of an intimidation roll, though, to fart.
Nat 1, shit yourself. Nat 20 intimidation.
Hey, either way, it's going to intimidate someone.
Just extreme eye contact when doing it.
Just
Oh,
look in
yes.
the eye. I shit my pants.
Just keep solid eye contact the entire time while you just be making that.
No.
The grunting sounds really solid.
No, stand up full height and giving it the go on. Right then, you pair of bastards, get the fuck out of here. This ain't for you. Make yourself big and loud, kind of thing. Hopefully, scare them off that way. They're not expecting it, kind of thing.
Roll intimidation? Yeah.
How's my panda bear? Can I speak bear to him?
You know what? Roll nature.
It's the wrong dialect.
Speak with an accent.
That's a fucking nat 20.
You remember from your younger years the bear sounds of nature and
Beta
are
101.
able to bear at them appropriately.
Okay. Just right there, you two. this is our place. We ain't got anything we can share with you, unfortunately. You mind doing one? We've got people here who aren't too are a little bit flighty, and we got little ones here as well.
You get one of them kind of like jumps slightly and goes, "Oh, pardon me, didn't know this was your anyone's spot. Sorry," and starts to just wander off. The other one is staring at you intently, like trying to figure out if it wants to actually listen or not.
But we don't. It's only for tonight. You can have this spot tomorrow. It's just for tonight. We'd like a little bit of peace and quiet. That's all we're asking for.
There's a bit of a glare and then a shrug. And the bear begins to lumber off towards the direction the other one had skedaddled.
Thank you very much. I'll make sure I leave a little pile buried, a little pile of meat buried here for the pair of you tomorrow, ready for you tomorrow, if you're quick enough for it. No one else gets it.
Okay, what just happened?
I had a little chat with them. That's all. I just asked them to move on. You know, they said they could come back tomorrow night or tomorrow when we're not here, and I'll leave some meat buried for them. So it was a sign of goodwill.
But you said we were gonna get pelts.
No, I said if they hurt the children, I was going to have pelts, but they didn't hurt the children. Look, next time I go for a trim at the barber's, I'll get them to save the fur, and I'll get them to make you a pelt your blanket that way. Is that all right?
Not the same.
But you want to peel my fur off me yourself? I'd like to see you fucking try.
I didn't say I was gonna get your pelt. When did I say that? I didn't say yours.
I'll get you a bearskin pelt. Don't you?
Rar.
All right. Rar to you too. It's I can do that as well, and I can probably do it better than you.
Mine's different. Yours is bear. Mine is dragon.
Yes.
What?
I just said yes. That was all. I didn't say anything else, did I?
Just the way you're saying it. The squints.
Saying it with my mouth.
Tone. Sounds like you don't believe me.
I believe yours is different.
No, when I said mine is dragon. And you said, uh-huh.
If you want to take it that way, you take it that way.
Fine, I will.
Well, next time you want to get money out of a bank, I won't show you my idea then. And let you do it yourself.
Well, you know what? It's because of me that we got the money. If it would have been because of him, we would have gotten arrested.
I'm not saying that. I was just saying I might have a way of making it easier for you next time. But if you want to be like that, then fine. I won't share that with you.
You know what would make it easier next time?
Not having Tavish do it.
Exactly.
This is bullying. I'm not even awake for this shit.
That's half the point. We can plot the next bank heist without you.
Then
Really that
Two
bad
of
in there with
you
him?
converse the rest of your shift away.
Mhm.
Do you realize it is time to wake up the frog and hunt? Frog and hunt.
Which one do you want to wake up?
I go do Tavish.
Okay. I'll go do horsey bite. I'm gonna
Kari,
lean right
what are you-
in. I say I'm gonna lean
Oh.
right into Poppyseed's face, like literally nigh on touching noses.
Oh no.
And she's like, Poppyseed. Poppyseed. It's time to wake up!
I think Poppyseed just like slaps in front of him.
That's fine. I was fully expecting it.
Chou just gets slapped.
Yeah, fine. I said I was expecting it, but it was funny. Raise and shine, Bucko. It's your turn for guard watch.
Oh, okay. Gets up, stretches.
Just think it could have been worse. Could have been Tavish's face right in front of you.
I don't. I mean, it wouldn't be better if that's it. A new way. I know a new way of waking him up now. Thanks, Chou.
You're welcome. Chuckling and off the bed.
All right, how's Tavish being woken up?
She is putting her foot on and just basically dunking him further into his little pond. Just squish.
Smoosh him.
Yeah.
Alternating waves of just bubbles coming up.
Yep.
Just
Wait.
She's not gonna. Oh god. If he turns around like to put his head up, she's not gonna notice and still kind of dunking him.
What the?
I'm gonna say all Kari hears is
Oh, hi, Hermione. Good day.
I'm gonna splash her with some water.
Yeah, this has your germs on it.
Aye, but it's better than like breathing in, fart gas.
Bamboo toot flute.
Bamboo toot flute. Exactly.
Tavish water or bamboo toot flute? I think we would take the Tavish water any day.
Oh, 100%.
Mildly poisonous Tavish water versus
Yeah,
stinky air.
mildly poisonous Tavish water. Oh, that bear does have a stomachache now.
Good.
I still maintain that it wasn't my fault.
Tavish, you do notice that your pond is a little less full than it should be.
You know, I hesitate to ask, but which of you decided it was a good idea to drink the froggy bathwater?
We had some visitors.
Alright, well, dare I say it's probably not the best idea, because I'm definitely not in charge of, like, when I secrete poisons and whatnot while I'm asleep. So, like, there's a good chance this water's poisonous. Or at least a little spicy. It's a treat.
I know. I tried to tell them, but they didn't listen. They kept drinking it.
What kind of visitors are we talking here? Are we like the kind that teleported their way into Poppyseed's bed, or like we have more children style, like that type deal?
Again, it wasn't in the bed.
I thought you had like a bit more charisma than that, you know?
No, they're bears.
Smooth operator. Nope.
There were bears.
No, well, that's no fun.
Nah, it wasn't.
Not quite the bareback we're looking for.
Nope. Anyways, they shouldn't bother us anymore. There were 2 of them. I don't know what Chou said to them. Maybe he threatened them with the toot flute. Who knows? But they left.
I can see it. Well, if they're threatened with the toot flute, then they likely won't be coming back. At least if they're smart enough, of course.
I like how Chou's ass has just become a fucking weapon of
Either that or you have fucking
biological warfare.
Proficient in butt flute.
Hate that so much.
Better than the bard proficiency in skin flute.
Oh. No, but for anyone else, Chou is not taking levels in Bard.
Damn.
Hey, it's opportunity.
So,
Opportunity.
Tavish and Poppyseed.
No.
Yeah.
Let's get you a roll.
That'll be a 12 on perception.
15 on perception.
And on a D100, that's a 2.
Ooh, 43.
43. Let's see what these ones say. Oh man, Kari, too bad you are not awake.
More dragons.
Just a horde of rats.
A pack of rats comes through.
Oh.
And begins trying to scavenge. Like, it is rats. It is a handful of rats. It has come in and is trying to scavenge.
Oh. Shit. I probably should have cast Dark Vision on Tavish.
Fine.
Well, you got your nightlight.
I do.
Do we see said rats?
Poppyseed, you see a couple of them. Tavish, you kind of spot movement, but you don't know what of.
Should we deal with those? I feel like we should deal with those.
Got like one arm up, scratching his armpit, looks over. Dude, what? What happened? What?
The rats.
Oh, that's not good. Yeah, we should deal with
Nope.
those.
Okay.
Wake up, Kari?
Sure. Why don't you go do that?
Late night snack?
In the meantime, Poppyseed's gonna try and scare him with some sparks from prestidigitation.
Alrighty. Roll. Roll intimidation with advantage.
Ooh. I get to roll 2 d20s now. Well, that was a 5 and a 6 on the die. For a total of 8.
Solid.
Well, that is high enough because they only got a 6 on their roll.
Oh.
They are rats.
They are rats.
They begin to scatter.
Kari likes to hunt anyway.
Meanwhile, Tavish has just walked over to Kari and is like taking his full webbed foot and like packed her across the face of it, just like gripping her face with his toes a little bit. Oi, 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 wake up. Rats in the room. Midnight snack,
She's
wake
like
up.
groggy until he says rats, and she just like her eyes she opened. Where?
Yeah. Crack open like Patrick and SpongeBob.
Yeah, pretty much.
The shatter sound effect and all. Just points over to the rats. Just like, look, midnight snack, go catch, fetch. Moves his foot away.
Beautiful, beautiful. You do notice the twins
Being carried away by rats.
Yep. They not being carried away by rats. They are curiously following the rats, so, like some of them.
Oh, our twins, not the turtle twins.
Yeah. Not the turtle twins, your children,
My sons.
your sons. They're curiously following one of the rats off in a direction. What are you going to do about it?
That's not good, probably.
I just saw the competitive shitting gif. Oh Lord. But yeah, your children doing a wander.
That's not good. Which child is this?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Scratch or
Squat.
sniff. Okay.
Scratches, no.
Just looks over and is like, Squat, what the hell are you doing?
Squat. Breathes and bends around and looks at you like, ah, shit, I've been caught.
You are not a rat.
Maybe he wanted to eat one.
I mean, it's about the same size. If they want
As-
to eat them, that's probably not
I mean, as a father,
the
you should
best of
probably
ideas.
kill one. Right?
I mean, I can kill one. Yeah, that's... Sure. All right. Reaches over for the halberd. All right, let's go rat hunting.
What's gonna be left of the rat?
Right.
Half.
Happy tippy taps. And then hunkers down in that, like, similar like the cat that's hunting sort of form, and begins stalking one of the smaller rats that's still not too far off.
Tavish will walk over, grab his halberd, and then just kind of poke one of the rats with it.
It is easy enough to do a squish on a rat. Squat then kind of pounces on it. Like, definitely doing some wild, like, alligator-esque spins with it on the ground.
Homie death rolling.
Yeah, homie be death rolling. Before stopping and taking a good old chomp out of it, like all proud, like look at me, look at what I did, Dad.
They grow up so fast.
How big do you think he'll get?
Hopefully big enough that, like, he can actually breathe something instead of, like, a tiny little cloud.
Oh.
I'd like to be able to use them in combat.
Hmm.
And I mean, if not, can shove them full of potions.
Oh. Oh, I wonder how that would work. Oh, don't mind me.
Okay.
What are you plotting about with our children, you bastard?
I thought you went to sleep.
This is telepathy. I can talk in my sleep.
Be careful, he's talking from his ass again.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, bother. I got a rumbly tumbly.
He's talking shit.
Yeah, after that it's calm till morning, and everyone, oh god, no. We're good. So that can be all the hiccups. Okay, I think it was just this couple. Calm till morning, and the light starts coming through and waking people up. Squint and Squat are still like chowing down. Like, both of them are now chowing down. It is both a workout and a full meal. for them. Kari, I would assume you wake up to the smell of rat in the morning.
Yep.
Do you try and do a hunting?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what you find this time.
Which one? It was nature or survival, you said?
Yep.
I'm better. 17.
You are able to find a rat this time.
Yep. She's gonna come back.
Come back a happy Kari.
Mm-hmm.
After everyone has breakfast again, you are all able to take off and go to the the rest the town, do the rest of the travel. Which is only the couple hours. You kind of see it. Off in the distance, and then finally, like, actually get to town. I'd say about like lunchish time, like a later lunch, but still lunch nonetheless. And as you arrive, you notice that the town is actually getting ready for something. There are lots of decorations out. Um, and yeah, people are out and about. Um, it's quite lively.
Have a look around, see what
Um,
they're getting ready for. Well,
you
first of all, take the horses and the cart back to the drop-off point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you would be able to find the drop-off point fairly easily, and are able to get some money back. Um, and as you are all um, looking around, trying to get your bearings, um, you would notice some banners that say All Souls Day. And you'd find out that they're getting ready for um a, a nice holiday, a bigger holiday. Um, it's something that doesn't necessarily always fall on the same day, but always falls on a specific full moon. Um, everyone wears costumes. The connection to the dead on this day happens to be stronger than any other day of the year. The veil between the living and the dead is a bit weaker. So more souls are able to slip through, or like get messages through to family members. Though you would have heard stories growing up of how maybe some nasty souls have gotten through occasionally. I think you all would know that not necessarily every place celebrates this or even celebrates it the same way. Some places nowadays just more so use it as an excuse to like hold parties, where other areas do still hold a bit more respect for it, while still having fun. Um, Something you would have also possibly um either had happen or done to others. um it's a big time for treat, but not all treats are good treats. Some treats are treats with tricks, be it a chocolate treat with a spicy center, or a sweet confection that turns tart and sour at some point, or changes you colors for a little while. Really like harmless things. But fun and goofy nonetheless. Um, and that's what the town is getting ready for.
Mm. It is spooky season.
It is spooky season.
Well, Marilyn, shall I drop you off somewhere?
Dropper.
Not literally.
Dude.
There's a chuckle, and who's and they'd probably know where to go to send messages to people as well. She kind of is looking around. She goes, though I can hop off and find my way, I suppose.
I mean, I can take you wherever you need to go in town. It's no problem. I mean, we have to book passage to somewhere, an era. Yes, an era. Anyway.
Going quite far. Well, well, yes, how about a drop off at the tavern? And we will see from there. possibly see you around again. Definitely to some. You'll have to come visit sometime to see the books, the classroom.
Is that an invitation?
Well, I mean, if you want a proper lesson rather than just my rambling over the travels of these past couple of days, yes.
Of course.
Ooh.
Shush you.
Never.
It seems like Poppyseed's got himself a date.
I thought too.
They grow up so fast.
Centaurs, give them an inch, they'll swim all over you. Completely getting his proverbs wrong.
Well, okay. To the tavern then. Clip. Clop.
Flip plop, motherfucker.
And just like that, I have my own seat back.
Were you missing your seat saddle, princess?
No, I was gonna be nice and let him have his time with the lady, and like I'll ride in the caravan. Not a big deal.
Are you gonna take your kids on there too?
I like Reese's peanut butter mugs.
I was
That
like,
one
what are
gives
some
me a
generic names for
giggle.
candy since it's Halloween? Sour Patch Children, Herbie's Kisses, Reese's Peanut Butter Mugs, Kitty Cat Bars.
Kitty
Just to name a
cat
few.
bar.
Kitty cat bars.
Beatrix approved.
There's
Are the prank ones from Keegan?
definitely Herbie's candy shop now.
You say herpes
Nem
candy
nems.
shop.
Herbie.
Oh, Herbies. I thought you said herpes candy shop. I'm like, I ain't shopping there.
You know, I
Their
heard that.
safety rating is an F.
I heard that at first too. So.
They're a viral sensation.
Oh, let me guess. They leave you itching for more.
I hate this. I want to go home now.
You are home.
God damn it.
The candy we got at home.
Somehow this is worse than like a Walmart brand. Dollar General Wish brand candy.
The discount wish candy.
Pass me some of
We're
the
killing
Bone gummy
Malty.
bears.
I know, right?
Oh god, it's usually me who comes out with the puns.
Or
We're killing Malty. Yeah, walk it off.
Yeah, saying that to the person with the fucking arthritis in the legs. Cheers, dick.
Well, walk it off painfully, I guess. In the wise words of Bugs Bunny, ain't I a stinker?
No, that's your son.
No, that's
My
Chou.
child. He's definitely
We
a
have the
slinger.
same brain cell network.
Chou, quit talking shit.
I'll fucking show you talking shit in a minute. Where's my bamboo?
He's gonna shit himself.
He's gonna hit you with the bamboo stick. Whack.
No, he's gonna hit you with a bamboo toot flute.
Would you have to shove it up
This is the
the...
weirdest. Go ahead. What is yours
Well, we
say?
can
This is-
see where Poppyseed's mind is after having a woman ride him for the last couple of days.
Bow chicka clip clop.
I've heard of riding horses, but this is ridiculous.
And she was bareback as well.
Nope.
Oh yeah,
Nope. Poppyseed
He
has
has
a
a saddle.
saddle.
yeah. He has protection. He came prepared.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
I can just sit down. Did you bring protection, my love? Yeah, I've got my saddle on my back already.
You know, though, she's probably very sore, not used to all that riding.
You can't go, oh god, and then spur us on immediately after. That is counterproductive and counterintuitive.
So what you're saying is she's a little saddle sore.
You know, when you ride for so long, you tend to get a little sore like that.
Yeah.
Bit of chafage.
Yeah, but what a story she'll have.
I rode a horse for days. Pardon? And you're still walking? You're alive? People just looking at her like, how the fuck did you get your hips round to survive that?
Beautiful centaur, man.
It starts with the innocent, you know, centaurs are actually a nice ride.
And then she's just got up for science at this point.
Everyone else, all of her colleagues just looking at her like, uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
You ever been flirted with by someone walking up to you going, you know, I have a hypothesis.
It would be on a dare. Be like, see that centaur?
Fuck it.
Gosh.
You ever ridden a horse before?
Would you like to?
In which way?
just looking at him going, do you have a bit of centaur in you? No. Would you like some?
That's on par with Froggy style, yo.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Froggy style.
We are degenerates.
I'm a sexy centaur, but not that kind of sexy centaur.
He only models for the cover of romance novels.
Sexy centaur.
It's the new rewrite of Tusk Love.
Yeah.
Blazing
God, is
saddles.
Is this another one?
It's another one.
It's another series.
Make it-
Saddles in Seattle.
What was the one that fucking Beatrix was telling about Petey with the tentacles?
Oh,
There's like 3 or 4 of them you listed off.
shit. What were those? Those were good, too.
They were good.
Hold on, I'll look it up.
Who's that at the oh, man.
Marilyn's gonna fucking write the new series.
Written from the perspective of the person taking part.
She's a common teacher.
Oh my god. I hate this. I want to go home.
You already are home.
I need adultier adults,
This
I
is
swear.
the home we have at home.
This is the
The
home
home
we
at
have.
Oh dear God.
Oh my gosh. I
Well-
think we will pick up next time at the tavern.
I found it. It's Tangled Tentacles. Love Stories of the Deep Blue.
Yes! That's a good one.
Tusk Love, Hot Hooves, and Tangled Tentacles.
Hot hooves.
Hot hooves! That's what
Yeah.
it was.
Right.
That's it. That's where Hot Hooves is coming from.
Poppyseed, you ever heard of Hot Hooves before?
He has a stash in it at home.
He's an avid reader.
He has
Oh,
like
well,
in
oh.
his room, he has a hidden like bookshelf, and it's all the smut.
It's all the smut.
Including every edition of Paladins Unarmored.
Poppyseed is
Exactly.
actually really into like the BDSM book of it all, Sensual Saddles.
Listen, y'all keep saying shit. It's gonna be canon.
Hey man, we have Froggy Style and a Dragon Spirit date coming up. I think you're allowed to be okay with Sensual Saddles.
Writes down note. Definitely spelling shit wrong, but I'll be able to read it later.
Hastily scribbles down Sensual Saddles for later usage.
My word.
What
That
are your
would be
notes
so
for this session? Oh, yeah, Poppyseed BDSM.
It's not that.
Ass.
It's not that we finally get to the city where she's from, that she teleported from, and everyone's going wild over this new series of books, and it's Hot Hooves, and it's all about the Poppyseed.
And he didn't even fucking do anything.
It's not that though. He arrives, he just gets mobbed by all the women.
Oh god.
Some very basic changes to the description, but it's just like long flowing black mane.
White maid, but okay.
Yeah, it's just a couple of differences.
To try and protect your identity.
Yeah.
Exactly. Otherwise, that's copyright infringement or some shit.
Yeah, and then everybody's like, "Oh man, I gotta get a centaur." Fuck.
Gotta find me a Centaur BF.
Yep.
Enter
the thing is-
Poppyseed.
Enter Poppyseed.
But then, the thing is though, because even though she tried to hide her identity, we go to where she is, and then you're the centaur asking for her, and it's like, hang on a fucking minute.
I may not be a mathematician, but sometimes 2 + 2 does in fact equal 4.
I see Croven. I see Croven writing down notes. You can't fool me.
Write that down.
Croven likes my gremlin brain at times.
You know, you all have big gremlin energy, and it just worked. You know?
I am shoulder gremlin for a reason.
I can't fit on someone's shoulder. I'm too large.
That's
I'm
You
like
can
a
fit on-
kitchen gremlin.
You can fit on my shoulder.
Perch on top of fridges. Just look down at you like, meh.
No, I thought a kitchen gremlin. I thought of something else entirely.
I'm afraid to ask. Are we still alive?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
The picture of you just walking into my kitchen.
Oh. Yeah, me walking into your kitchen halfway T-posing and going, "Arr." And you wheeze every fucking time.
Oh my god.
God, we are gremlins.
Alrighty. Hey, goodbye to cat people.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.
But, oh.